Shawn Porter Promotions.
That don't match my energy whatsoever. Are we on? That doesn't match my energy whatsoever. I hope y'all heard it loud and y'all hear and y'all they heard it right. They heard it loud. Cause I did not. All right. Well, let's check the tempo next time. What up, Ant?
Nothing, man.
With 2 T's.
I'm good. Not jet lag this time.
Bruh.
How you feeling?
I ain't jet lag.
Okay, I'm
What
good.
is jet lag?
I don't know. Came home, did some jobs. I've been home for 24 hours.
And I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey.
What happened? You got delayed?
Listen, no. I didn't miss it, though. Nah, it's a long story. Don't worry about that. Hey, ask me why. Hey, you see this energy over here?
Yeah, why you hype?
You ain't seen this in a minute, huh?
No, why you hype?
Man, I'm happy to be alive.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that when we get to the end.
Oh, you almost didn't make it. Okay.
No. I almost did not make it. I made it. I'm here. We'll talk about it when we get to the end.
Sound like
man.
you seen your life flash with blood.
No.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful week.
Yeah, hell of a week.
Right?
Productive week.
Beautiful weekend.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The energy in the arena last night was on a level.
Okay.
I mean, a small arena, of course, you know, at the in the theater, but I mean, top to bottom, beginning to end, just on a level. So I'm happy to be alive, and I'll bring that all. It'll come full circle at the end, okay?
Okay.
It'll all come full circle.
Shout out to my guy.
You must didn't watch no motivation this morning.
I went to work.
Oh, I'm trying to motivate you right now, baby.
Okay.
Be happy to be lazy now with the work.
Shout out to my guy. I didn't think he was gonna go all 8. Big dude.
Oh yeah. I thought about you.
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, damn.
I thought about you.
A lot of boxing last 24 hours. There's more boxing today, believe it or not.
Who boxing today?
Mayweather.
Oh shoot, that was today.
It is today.
Why you tell me I had this on my head?
Hey, sometimes you want to look like an N-word, I'll let you.
What?
Ain't my job, stop you.
You tell me I had this on my head. See, that's how hyped I am.
Oh, okay.
Listen, let's get into it.
What we starting at first? I mean, we starting at Gillian Wallow? First stop?
We're going to be bouncing around. We starting at Gillian Wallow.
Okay, well, start where you want to start.
Let's start with the zone.
You want? Okay, let's go with the zone. That's on my thing. Actually,
okay, you want to go to the zone.
Actually, to start first, I want to shout out to the first sponsor PorterWay Podcast fighter ever, Shane Mosley Jr. I got you. The first sponsor fighter ever.
Went in there and represented.
Yeah, he went up in there and handled business. First 2 rounds looked real good, Shane. Then a couple rounds, defense slipped, took some shots that shouldn't have been taken. But then at the end of the day, my man got the job done.
Yeah.
Sean told me about your right hand, Shane. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, Sean like, now the right hand, he got some. We was talking about you, and he said, hey, that boy got a right hand. And I went to 3 conversations back. Like, you talking about, like, Floyd? He's like, no, I'm talking about Shane. I'm like.
Shane Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he dropped the dude twice. Mm-hmm. Well, he finished him. Mm-hmm. He dropped him, then finished him. Mm-hmm. But you said the right hand's real.
Yeah.
How long you been knowing he had the right hand? Since
I sparred with him. We sparred back when he was doing the Contender series. Mm-hmm. And when I sparred with him, this is the one thing you don't know about Shane Jr. is he's really athletically gifted. Yeah. And he has natural abilities, and even natural power in that right hand. And how do I know? Because when I sparred with him, it was like I knew everything that was coming, but the speed is a little misleading. You know, he's a little faster than you may think. And then watch him fight, you know, sometimes he doesn't throw the jab to land it, but then he'll throw it to land it, and it's got pop on it. You know what I mean? And then and he's physically strong too. I mean, because he doesn't have the amateur pedigree, and because he hasn't done the things that his dad has done, and because, like Sergio said, he doesn't have that electrifying, explosive power that his dad has, you kind of take for granted who Shane Mosley Jr. is as a fighter. You know, and on top of that, like, there's still a lot of kinks in the armor. You know what I mean? And so I think when you see that he'll never be his dad, and he's good with that. I'm good with that. I'm looking forward to you being your best.
I think boxing is starting to accept that.
Yeah, you have to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep saying it. You know, I'm gonna keep saying it. But once you get past all that and you just see him for him, you realize this kid's been boxing for not as long as a lot of fighters have, but because of his profile, who he is, he's been able to, climb, get up the ladder to some places that other fighters have not been able to. But, I mean, last night, I'm looking at him and I'm frustrated because I'm like, yo, just keep going, keep punching.
Yeah.
Like, pour it on. And let's keep it real. Dad would keep doing that. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to pull myself back from as much as I want from Shane, realize who Shane is as a fighter. Shane isn't a 90 punch per round fighter. Shane ain't, the pivoting and slipping and all that, I think it could come for him. He definitely has the ability to do it. He's athletic enough to do it. But when it came to getting the job done, and and we said that too. He had the kid we hurt a couple of times and didn't really put his foot on the gas pedal. But the moments he did, you see that right hand land, and it has an immediate effect on his opponent right here, and it's because he's got some heavy hands, especially with that right hand.
Yeah, that right hand was sending him bouncing around the ring all night.
Yeah.
My man did a flip.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, Shane.
I even like the fact Shane just kept throwing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, set it up.
When you see it landing, just keep going to it, That was one thing that somebody said about Terrence. They said when Terrence finds out where your weakness is or what's gonna work, he just keeps going to it.
Yeah.
He said he's like that person that's annoying and just gonna keep going and keep pushing that button, He doesn't have go ahead.
Why am I gonna fix myself if you can't stop me? I'm not gonna stop myself. I had a football coach, Shawn. We used to run 46 power over.
Finger out my face.
You were like this.
The power, yeah.
We just got 10 yards. He's like, run again.
Yeah.
15, run again.
Yeah.
Run again. He's like, why would I stop?
Yeah.
Why would you stop yourself?
Yeah.
If it's working, keep working.
And so it's good to see him just kind of progress and get better fight by fight. This is actually, much better than the last fight. Much better than 2 fights ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right now, I'm a 3-fight winning streak. Looking real good.
Yeah.
I mean, Gabe Rosado was...
I'm sorry, yeah. It was better than the Gay fight, and it was much better than his very last fight.
Okay.
So
he's putting together some great performances. 20-4 now with 11 KOs.
Yeah.
So he's starting to get it together. The other guy was tough. His only loss was to Munguia. Is Golden Boy over there trying to work that Munguia-Shane Mosley fight?
I think they've been trying to do that for a while. And I think that fight for Shane is only a matter of time. That should be the fight that Shane should be aiming for. He should be aiming to get better fight after fight until he's able to get that Munguia fight. And Munguia has had a little bit of trouble last night anyway.
Munguia went through hell last night. Also, the fight was at 168.
This one or
last night.
Munguia?
Munguia.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was at 60.
No, it was at 168. I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, I heard them talking about it before the fight, or they said that they offered Sergey Derevyanchenko money and everything, and he turned it all down.
He said, let's fight.
He's a professional. Yeah. No, I don't need to get paid.
So
I don't want
weight?
that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how the situation worked out, but I do know that they talked about that a lot last night on the telecast. Or not a lot, but they did mention that at one point on the telecast. And not a good sign for a young fighter if you're having trouble making weight, or a lot like what we've been talking about with Tszyu. Outside distractions, outside situations may prevent you from being able to lose that weight, do everything you need to do. So we don't know.
Yeah, Munguia, 42-0, young kid. What is Munguia, about 26, 25? Very, very, very young.
Yeah.
26.
26, okay, very young, but yeah, to have problems making weight, if that was a problem. Last night, that was possible. That was one of the contenders for Fight of the Year.
Yeah.
That was
so?
Yes! That was a war, Shawn. 12 rounds of hell.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a draw, but I guess the knockdown makes a difference. But I definitely thought he had Munguia hurt, running around the ring all night. All credit to Munguia, he never went down. Took some big shots, delivered some big shots.
Yeah.
But that's what that guy does. That guy shows. He gave Charlo hell.
Yeah.
I think he's been up there with a lot of guys and gave him hell. He's not an easy night for no one.
No, he wasn't supposed to be an easy night for Munguia. I think that the tweet that I put out last night, and I can't find it now, but the tweet went something along the lines of, we're seeing not I don't want for the sake of words who Munguia truly is, but who he is. He's 26 years old. He's a kid in the ring with a grown man with grown man strength, a lot of experience. That fight went pretty much how I could have expected it to go. It could have went one of two ways. Either he's older and has been through some wars and can't stand up to Munguia, which I'm sure is what Golden Boy was betting on, but we got the opposite. Yeah. We got a ready Sergey Derevyanchenko, strong, willing, able, and really was pouring it on this kid in a lot of ways. There it is, right there. Yeah, man, we were watching. I was with my shout out to Saddam Ali. Man, I had a great time hanging out with Saddam, World Kid Ali. Look him up if y'all don't know who he is. But me and World Kid, we was hanging out all night, and he's like, "Yo, Munguia is almost about to get dropped," and we trying to watch that fight and watch the fight.
Oh, that was frustrating.
Yeah,
when the both fights go.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on. I'm like, I don't want to miss nothing. It was like action packed. I'm like, damn, I only won this fight.
And what do you do? Do you like have it on the laptop and then have the other one on the TV?
Yep.
Sorry, yeah. I hate that boxing does that.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Yeah, what was you doing in the ring? Looking down, in the ring looking down.
I'm standing up like this.
Come on, man. Oh, you really want to miss nothing.
Man, I was hyped too. But just to kind of end this on Sergey, on Munguia, obviously he got by. Was it a split decision?
No, unanimous.
It was a unanimous decision.
Kind of weird, but that's boxing for you.
It is what it is.
Boxing and these judges, man. Boxing and these judges. But yeah, he got the decision last night. Put my man down in the 12th round.
Let's X and O's this real quick.
Yes.
Because the problem, or one of the main problems once you get past, true man strength, and we're seeing the level. He stepped up some levels, and that pop wasn't there the same. Especially, I don't know. He wasn't able to make weight. We don't really know about the preparation side of things, but I got a feeling that something was a little off for him from that respect. But at the same time, this is the kind of fighter, Sergey, where you cannot be flat-footed. And that's exactly who Munguia is. Munguia is a flat-footed power puncher who can work a little bit from the outside, but he really wants to thump you and get you out of there. And Derevyanchenko has great feet, as we saw. We saw it against Charlo as well. And then he catches you off balance and he explodes in, closes the distance really quickly. Just like shout out to my boy Corey and also shout out to Sergey or Sergio. You said they you don't like their commentary? Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't like Sergio getting hyped every time there's a big shot. Oh, he's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt. Come on, just watch the fight, bro. You've been in the ring, man, to be yelling.
Yeah.
I feel like he yelled that in that fight 50 times. Somebody's buzzed, somebody's hurt.
Listen, I probably yelled 50 times.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Well, my man, all he goes around is he's buzzed him. He's hurt.
But shout out to Corey, man. I've been listening to him work the zone, blow. He sounds great. Young kid from Canada. He's a Browns fan. Shout out to him. And but no. From a perspective of him calling the action and the blow, he does a really, really good job. And one of those young guys that may fly under the radar. If you don't hear the normal team, you may tune that out a little bit. So just wanted to shout him out. I mean, he sounds good. Every time I hear him on TV, I text him up and let him know he's doing a good job. So
that's good.
Yeah, but just to X and O's this real quick. He's flat-footed and he's really robotic with his movement. And so again, when you get past the strength and all that kind of stuff, why did he have so much trouble with Sergey Derevyanchenko? It is a matter of the matchmaking. And if you know your fighter has bad feet, you don't match him with someone with great feet until he's ready for that match. So what do you do, even as a promoter? Because I asked Oscar, I said, hey, did you go into camp when Ryan was getting ready? And then I asked Bernard the same thing. Did you go into camp? Did you watch him train? I want to know. If you're watching them train and you see something with your eye that they can improve, should improve, they should know by now that he does not have good feet and that this could have been a bad night for him. And at the end of the day, even though he won, now he's exposed. Even though he won, he didn't look good. And even though he won, his stock really didn't go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're talking about the Charlos and all those other guys that he could be getting in the ring with. Stock didn't go up after this fight, you know? So, but we saw Derevyanchenko give Charlo some trouble too. So.
And I just worry if the kid, you're not making 160. Are you taking your talents to 168? If you take it up there, all hell is up there.
You can't take your talents to 168.
Ooh, you better make weight.
Yeah.
You're going to go through hell, you go up there. I mean, you know, this could have been a one-time thing where you face issue with weight. But, yeah, a movement fighter the way Derevyanchenko is gave him hell last night. You could see it. My man's never there.
Yeah.
He's never there to be hit.
Yeah.
He's moving, boom, you're taking a shot. Moving, you're taking a shot.
A lot of people talk about movers being runners, and I think he's a prime example how moving doesn't necessarily mean you're running, doesn't necessarily mean you don't want the smoke, as the youngins say nowadays. It just means you know how to set up what you want to set up. You know? So enough with the, what do you call it, the moral victory. You know, enough with the moral victory on Sergey. Munguia moves forward. You the matchmaker here. Who you got for him?
Munguia moves forward. I was looking. So my thing is where he's fighting at. That's my big. Literally, that's
cop
my.
out. You ain't got no match for him.
No, I mean, I know what they gonna do.
I gotta call you out.
I know what they gonna do.
Oh yeah.
I know what they gonna do. We getting Shane Mosley, Munguia, end of the year, Golden Boy. Golden Boy's really running out of options, which is a good fight. And, you know, we rolling with my guy. It's gonna be a tough fight for him. He's gonna be the best Shane Mosley he's ever been.
Yeah.
Definitely a tough fight. Definitely he can't sit in front of him and take shots the way he took last night.
You gotta learn from that.
Yeah, that can't be the performance.
And it ain't about fighting like another fighter. Terrence can't fight like me. Earl can't fight like me.
But you got to get the hell out of there.
That's gonna be a great fight between them. Same thing with Shane. You can't do what Sergey, or you can't fight like Sergey, but you're athletic.
You're athletic enough to outbox this guy, Shane.
Yep.
Shh, keep it on the low. Yeah. But I think you're athletic enough to outbox this guy, and you're smart enough. And I like that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the fight you pulling out.
Yeah, that's the fight I'm pulling
at 160.
Out. Unless he want to go to 168, then we can talk.
At 160.
Can he make 160?
Well, Shane got to stick to his guns. Ain't no misogynist. This boy didn't get massaged.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't know what the money was that they was offering him, but it got that serious to the point. So what happens is if you over a pound at the scale,
they already know.
Well, they already know, but there's the adjustment in terms of how much money is compensated to the opponent and all that kind of stuff.
That's a lot of pounds.
They knew before they even they were like, yo, we just gonna let this go.
I want $100,000 a pound.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's like that.
Oh
sometimes?
yeah. Oh
damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, 100,000 a pound.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And in the big fights, it go to the ounces.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if you're not losing at
So what if I it's 147?
That 0.2 could be 50.
And Shawn, I'm 155. I just don't show up.
If you fight at 47 and you at 155?
Hey, Shawn in the morning.
That's your boy, AB, right?
Come on, man. Why you snitching? Shout out to Adrien Broner, man. Adrien Broner, I guess the fight I thought was at 140. Then I see him get on the scale, say 147. But then he beats up a lawyer, literally.
You said beat? He did what?
He beat up a lawyer.
Oh, the fight.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Whatever. Adrien Broner. Well, I'm glad to see Adrien Broner back in the ring. We asked him to let his hands go. He gave us that. He did start. I can't complain.
He said we asked him.
We asked him to let his hands go. He let his hands go. He did Adrien Broner. But then you can't win the fight, Adrien, start calling out people at 140. Talk to, say Ennis, say Thurman, say Ugas, say Virgil Ortiz, say Earl Spence, say Terrence Crawford. You can't say 140 and you didn't fight at 140. When the last time Adrien Broner fought at 140?
Did he ever? I think he skipped 40.
Yeah. The closest he ever fought when he fought you
42
at 144.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy. I mean,
well, that's where he belongs, though. He belongs at 140.
Yeah, but his body can't make 140, Shawn. I know.
Broner fought Mikey Garcia at 140 in 2017.
Oh, and got toasted by the goat. One of the goats. That was one of the goats at that time. He pound for pound.
He didn't get toasted.
No. He did get toasted.
Right.
What do y'all in the comments?
Nah.
Mikey Garcia, Adrien Broner. Did Adrien Broner get toasted? Run time 20 minutes. I got you. Did he get toasted at the time? But yeah, he toasted him, and then he beat up his little brother, and then he beat up him. Remember?
Yeah.
Ah, that'd been crazy if your brother was still fighting. Somebody beat both of y'all up. I'm just saying. Even though somebody did it to me.
That's happened to us too in the ring.
Oh, for real?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Who was the name that beat y'all up? You always want to know who beat me up.
Shout out to the Bandit. All right, that's all he get.
Midwest?
No, yeah, absolutely. Cleveland.
Toasted y'all.
Yeah.
Look, so they saying killed. He did get toasted.
He did get toasted.
Shout out to Adrien Broner, man. He back in the ring. I mean, that's good for AB. It's good to see him back in the ring. I mean, hopefully we see him back in there soon. Boom, go fight Conor Ben.
That fight was talked about, right?
Yeah, go and fight Conor Ben.
Get your money.
Yeah, get your money, player.
Get your money.
He
Get your
did.
money.
Shout out to Carson, biggest Adrien Broner fan. Carson usually be with the nonsense. I asked him for the nonsense. He wasn't. Carson, are you growing up or something, Carson? Because I be wanting the nonsense from you, and he'll be wanting to give me the energy at times.
Do you want Carson to grow up?
I mean, I'm good with him how he is now.
You good?
He actually went up a level than when I met him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm good with him staying. Yeah, I'm good with him staying where he at now. And, Carson with the nonsense. But Adrien Broner went on one of his Cam Man rants.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so.
I missed that. Listen, the media blitz, baby.
Yeah, man, we had a good
Media blitz, baby. I was thinking about my son when I got off the plane. Because, I just been feeling good today.
Mm-hmm.
I've been feeling good today. I was at the airport sitting there for hours.
Oh, is that what happened?
But I was getting some work done.
Okay.
And seeing a familiar face walk by.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say who it was, but was able to shake some hands and talk some business. And the things that I've been working on.
I'm rich?
No. But the things I've been working on, man, they are really starting to kind of become a reality.
Who the hell am I?
And
Peter Pan. That's what you said.
And I've been feeling good, but I thought about my son when I got off the plane because when I was leaving, I always tell him, I say, your daddy's going to work. What's your job? Take care of mommy, take care of baby brother. Listen to mommy. Exactly. And then when I'm walking out the door, he said, have fun. It's the first time I ever said, I will, when I walked out the door.
Yeah.
And I got off the plane, I was like, yo, I had fun when I went to New York.
People always, when we going out, I don't really like to hang. I don't like to sit around and do nothing or maximize opportunity. Somebody said, if I'm not gonna be around my family, I'm gonna maximize the time I'm not with my family. So if I'm gone, I'm doing something, being productive. I'm trying to take advantage of every moment. Don't think I'm just going away from you and just bullshit. No, we are trying to accomplish something.
Yeah.
But that's what I say, because at the end of the day, we're doing it for them.
We went up Wednesday, did $1 million worth of game. I was told that interview will be out with Gilly and Wallow maybe about 2 weeks before Crawford and Spence get in the ring. And we had a great time with them.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Before, during, and after.
Yeah. Man, after they gave us game, man.
And see, let me shake your hand because you my guy, because this is what my dad always told me. My dad always said, when you're in the room with people, listen and pay attention. And whatever they're giving you, if you feel you can use it, use it. If you can't, just keep it moving. But pay attention to everybody. Listen to everybody. I don't have to have that conversation with you before we go in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't think to have a conversation before we went in the room. But
oh, you notice?
I'm peeping everything. Because that's how I'm wired.
When people are speaking,
Yeah. So I'm standing up, I'm sitting down, I'm listening, and then, I catch the vibe that you on, and I'm just like, I'm grateful that whatever I didn't get, I'm sure you got. You know what I mean? And it's like we just keep putting it together and making this thing bigger and better. You calling it the Media Blitz. It's on now.
Yeah.
We got a logo coming soon for the Media Blitz. I'm hyped. Like, life is good and life is just getting better, Shout out to Gilly and Wallow and $1 million worth of game. That's what they about.
Man.
They're fun. They're wild. They are very explicit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they good people, and it's exactly what I told you.
Man.
I said they just like us. They have not forgotten where they came from. They understand the hustle and the grind.
Yeah.
And just like you and I, if they see somebody around that's willing to accept it, we stood there and talked with them. They almost missed their meeting. You know what I mean? And on top of that, they showed all the love and got us where we needed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was fantastic, man.
Yeah, they trying to do whatever they can on their side to help us. At the end of the day, we still got to do our thing.
Yeah.
And we're doing our thing every day, working to make this thing better.
Yep.
And the bigger we get, y'all know most people that work for us is literally people we picked up as we was gone.
Yeah.
People that literally took advantage of opportunities.
Yeah.
Like there was a kid coming to the barbershop. I'm like,
Yeah.
how can we use this kid?
Yeah.
Like we already got Matt. We can't. I want to swim it out for Matt,
Yeah.
but I did warn Matt.
The kid at the barbershop, I don't got his name right now, but he shot
Yeah.
he shot his shot on the last one at Brooklyn Blends. The kid with the long hair came up in there. If y'all have not seen our live shows, our media blitz shows, I'm sure a lot of y'all have, especially Jay Sharp. Jay Sharp, when I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, shout out to Jay Sharp.
No. When I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, look what he did. He did this just for you. Created an Instagram and everything. Look, did he?
What is it? No.
Created an Instagram and everything.
Oh, he
and called it
did?
Jay Sharp.
Oh, come on, baby. Talk to me. Let's get it cracking.
Hey,
Let's get it cracking.
this is the kid, Isaac.
You say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Isaac. They call him Ludi. They call him Ludi. But yeah. Shout out to that guy. He came there. He's spitting facts. Shout out to the OG Shawn. You know Shawn, y'all same name.
Yeah.
Hey, he said, man, I thought I knew boxing. Then this 19-year-old kid started kicking games. It's nice to be able to see that the young kids still love the sport. Like that kid. I mean, he say he could take Shawn Zittel's spot. That's different right there. Shawn Zittel's different, but he knew his stuff, Shawn.
Carson said, how many employees are there? Minus your punk ass.
Hey, the bigger we get, the more employees we need. But that guy came in there spitting game, man, and we had a great time in the barbershop. But yeah, shout out to our guy Matt. Let's talk about Matt, man. He what's his YouTube channel?
Nabs Fight Media. Nabs Fight Media.
Go to Nabs
Come
Fight
on,
Media.
baby.
we got a lot of interviews on his show and stuff we did with him. But shout out to that kid, young man, 21 in the game, and he knows the game of boxing. And I don't know how. I knew he was going to do something with us, but Shawn just kind of threw him in there, and it didn't even affect him.
Yeah, one more time, Nabs Fight Media. Go check him out. And like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man.
That's our guy.
We don't hold back our blessings whatsoever, you know. So we just connected with him along the way, doing a media blitz. Before it was the media blitz in New York, and we've been connected to him ever since.
Yeah.
And this time around, you know, he paid his own way, came and hung out with us every day, and we tried to just put him on the lives just so that people could see him and support him, you know. Fantastic story. Go ahead, tell the story real quick.
The whole doctor story?
Yeah, just
why
real
y'all don't want to tell?
Because
all right, and
you tell
know,
it so well.
I respect the kids so much because, you know, at the end of the day, our parents always got an idea what they want us to do in life. But he obviously, he went down that different road. Dad's a doctor, mom's a doctor. I think sister's a doctor, nurse. And obviously, he is supposed to do the same thing, following family footsteps. Going to school, get his degree in the medical field, whatever. He's going to get his degree, basically shoot his show, and put the degree behind him, and he focuses on boxing. All respect to the guy. Then one of the plans is move out here to Vegas, see how it goes. He loves the game of boxing that much that the kid is so smart he can get a degree in medical field, but he'd rather give his smarts and everything to the game of boxing and build boxing up. That's crazy. I respected that.
Yeah.
Because I know at the end of the day, my parents had a plan for me, and I went down the route they didn't see coming. So I always respect stuff like that.
It's easy for me to be in the position that I'm in, man, and I can't say again, like I just feel so blessed. I always boxed, and we would drive to the nationals. I mean, hours on hours, and it was never pressure. You know what I mean? I considered it my duty to go out there and win. You know, it turned pro and everything that I've done to get to where I'm at today. I never considered it pressure, knowing, that the family was right behind me and this person need that. So I never considered the pressure, So now what I look at is this podcast is one of a few ways that I plan to expand the sport of boxing and increase the audience of boxing. You know what I mean? I met with LaShawn McCoy last night. We chopped it up after the fights. Israel, Izzy,
UFC
the UFC champion. We kicked it for a minute. Those are the kind of profiled athletes and people who love this sport that people don't know about. It's cool that Matt loves this sport, but us telling us, hey, Matt loves this sport, you should love it too, that's not going to get him. But tell him that, yo, Izzy wanted to be in New York and then flew back to New Zealand last night after the fight. Like, that's how important boxing, that fight was to him last night. You know what I mean? And so I consider it my duty to make this sport big enough so that Matt can thrive and live in it and not struggle. You know what I mean?
And hey, that's the ultimate goal for all of us. Shout out to our guys, DDA, Dang. They make it happen. They always show up.
Yeah.
There and stuff. Shout out to Carson. One day we'll get him in New York.
Come on, Carson.
Yeah, I mean,
Couldn't even get him in here today.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
Couldn't even get him in here today.
Rode
the subway for the first time.
We got he said
what? Oh, yes.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, of course.
Shout out to Ryan Hafey.
Of course.
Hey, what we call him? Super Heart.
Hey, he can kick it with us, right? On Heartbeat Weekend.
Is that are you?
I feel like we gotta give him that.
It's just like it goes together.
We gotta give him that.
It's on brand for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely on brand. Shout, you can be the logo.
Yeah,
you the logo.
Listen, DDA was like, yo, make sure you get an Airbnb close to the subway so we could just take the subway.
Oh, you telling the stories?
I completely knocked that idea. I'm like, yo,
me too.
What are you talking about? Shut up.
That's just stupid.
You're gonna drive everywhere. We're gonna Uber. It used to be stupid.
Yeah.
Till I found out the subway costs $2.75.
And we're New Yorkers now.
Yeah.
Shout out DDA, you owe me $2.75 for not taking the subway the right way. Hey, shout out to our guy in the subway. I wish I knew his name.
Oh.
Damn, I wish I knew his name.
Play the video real quick.
Play the video. Hey, we get off the subway. Hey, man, we hit some tunes. We in Jamaica. We got the wrong stop. But, it's always love when people see Shawn gives positive energy and stuff like that. So we get off at the subway and I hear the tunes going and I'm like, okay. I look up.
Shawn Porter, come here, man. Shawn Porter.
He said, come here, man.
He looked up
it right down.
Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter. This is Shawn Porter. Good to meet you, man. I did a picture of you, man.
That was smooth. He did the double take and then just put it down. He put everything down there. I have to get on there and tip out that. Yeah, man. And that's the kind of content that we'll be putting on the Patreon, that kind of stuff right there. So please subscribe to our Patreon. That was nothing compared to when we went back around before we left. And he was still there playing the same song.
Oh, yeah. Wait, we showing you his boxing style?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll put that up on the Patreon. Just want you guys to just keep supporting all that good stuff, man. We appreciate you. And I appreciate New York. And I tell anybody that'll listen, my whole life I hated New York. First time I fought Daniel Jacobs, I was 14. I think I was 14. We were 14, 15, right along in there. And the moment I lost to him, he became my worst enemy.
And New York did
New York did too. My dad was trying to drive to New York. We gonna buy this. We gonna go do that. I'm like, you go by yourself. I ain't trying to go to New York. Went to New York one time. We gonna go up there and spar. I wasn't trying to spar with Daniel Jacobs. I'm trying to fight him. You know what I mean? But over the years, especially when I started fighting in Brooklyn, I remember this is how I was whenever I was even when I first started fighting in Brooklyn. I was just like this. And then eventually I was just like, yo, you can't keep hating on Brooklyn. You can't keep hating on New York, man. They show you too much love out here for you to be acting like this, So
man, speaking of Brooklyn blends, man, we go up in there. Shout out to our guy Elvin.
Yeah.
Man, keep getting better, my guy. We talk to the family and everything, but You know, when they pull up that barbershop, they pull the hood pull up for us. And it's crazy. It's OGs.
Yeah.
Black.
Not even getting their
Puerto
haircut.
Rican. They just to kick it. We there?
Yeah.
They there.
Yeah.
Man, it's like one dude, hey man, don't worry about I ain't see. I don't know if I don't see y'all with y'all security this time. But don't worry, y'all good. And the white guy, I was like, all right. Because I was security last time, wasn't playing. But and I mean, it's just, you know, at the end of the day, we push off love. Shout out to Ak and Barack, our guy Andy. You know, we just having a good time. But at the end of the day, man, you see us, it's all love. Absolutely. Shout out to the dude, see me in the restaurant, stared at me for an hour. Bro, just come up here and talk to me, man. You got me spilling my drink down my lip. Hey, man, just come. I'm probably one of the easiest person in the world to talk to. Hey, see Sean, go up and talk to Sean. Sometimes Sean be joking. I knew. But it's all love, man. But what else we got?
Xander Zayas.
Ooh, that was a tough one for him. It wasn't tough, but he got some rounds in.
It's a good night of work for him.
Good night of work. Yeah.
Good night of work for him. Ronald Cruz, I believe.
Ronald Cruz. He ain't fight Earl Spence.
Why you say that?
Because you told me you did.
Well, why you gotta bust me out?
Okay, because I got mad when I was looking at my notes.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking for Earl Spence.
I had to look it back up. I was like, hold on, that wasn't the right guy.
Whatever.
Good fight though.
Yeah.
And Xander, man, I love Xander's energy. When I first saw him burst on the scene, and he does that little sway back and forth, I hope the whole crowd start doing that with him. He don't get you going when he doing that. I get going with him every time.
Okay.
Get going
you
with
had
him
a little
every
sway
time.
for your fights?
Huh?
You had a little sway?
I had a little something. You know, a little
what you call it? The hay?
Nah, I ain't had nothing for it,
Okay.
man. No name. That was just Showtime. That's all that was. But, you know, when I first saw him with that energy, I was like, man, I don't know how this kid is going to be able to carry that energy through the course of a fight. It's a lot before the fight. But he has certainly found his rhythm to get to the ring and his rhythm during the fight. The first round knockdown, sitting with my boy Kid Ali, and he's like, yo, this fight gonna be quick. After the knockdown, I said, no, it ain't. I said, this guy he's got some experience, and it's just early in the fight. Sometimes your feet ain't wet enough. You know what I mean? You don't have that punch resistance. You know, that's what I saw from that first knockdown. Certainly not taking anything away from Xander, and that was a hell of a right hand he threw.
And shout out to Xander. He goes to 16-0 at 20 years old. He told me about to turn 21, but 16-0 at 20 years old. On TV, fighting in co-main. Man, this kid's going to be a star at 168. And if he can jump into that, and I think he's right there, jump into the mix early with the Dave Morrells, the Dave Benavidez, the Cater Plants. Boy, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Canelo, don't forget the Canelo. Canelo got belts right there at 168.
Yeah.
But that can be fun at 168, man. That's a lot of warriors right there.
Why are we talking about 68?
He's at 68, right?
No, he's at 54.
Why the fuck would I was talking about? In my mind, he was, all right, 54.
Yeah.
There's only one guy at 54.
Yeah.
Apologize about that. Man, I know they're cooking me.
Oh.
54. Give him some time.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be there though.
Yeah.
Damn, if he was, he ain't ready.
Yeah.
He ain't ready for that.
And anybody being ready.
I don't
20 years
know.
old.
I know, but damn.
21.
But ain't no. I feel like my man has no other competition.
Let me say this: he has done this the right way. What is he? 17-0 now?
No, he's 16-0.
16-0 now. He's taking it slow. Don't forget he turned pro when he was 16. And he's so to have 16 fights in 4 years. He's doing it the right way.
Co-main already.
Yeah, but he's doing it the right way. He's taking his time. He's gotten consistently better every time we've seen him in the ring on the big stages. You know what I mean? So he's doing this right.
If you could say anything he could get better in, what would you say? Defense?
Maybe defense. Last night, it was hard to really tell.
Somebody said he can't punch, but I don't know if they just trying to be.
I don't think it's that he can't punch. I think he's got a good punch. Maybe controlling that distance.
Okay.
I felt like there were times where Ronald was able to get in. I felt like there were times where they were too close. And I think maybe controlling the distance, but I don't know, man. My eye test when I was in the ring with him, I was.
You sparred him?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Smiling.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Easy work, baby.
Because I was about to say, what was this? What fight
It
was
wasn't
this?
easy. But
I know. What fight
yeah.
was this?
I was in Florida. It was before I fought Terrence. It was like months before I fought
Oh,
Terrence.
what was he about? 18?
Give or take.
You were picking on kids, picking on minors.
Nah, I was smiling
No,
though.
you was a minor.
Yes, he was a minor. That's what I do.
That's illegal. You
No,
can't hit kids.
It's what it is. He shouldn't have turned pro. He asked me to spar.
Oh, you was just there, and they just came up.
I said, fine, young buck, if this is what you want.
But I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
I was smiling, man, because I could see it.
You see, he was gonna be something.
I could see it. I could read him, and it was like I knew what he was gonna do, but I'm like, you're smart. I know it was fun. There's not a lot of fun work out there. You know what I mean? And to have an opportunity to be in the ring with him and see him be here right now, no surprise whatsoever.
Who's some guys that wasn't big names that you sparred in? 3? And I mean, maybe he's one of them that wasn't big at the time, but you was like, oh, okay, this boy gonna be something.
Well, I mean, take a look at Teofimo.
Yeah.
100%.
You knew.
Yeah. Dev, and again, you know, like he's known as a pure boxer with no power and all that kind of stuff. I knew he was gonna be very intuitive in the ring, very in and out, his reflexes is sharp and very quick and fast. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If I could tell Dev to do something right now, be you. You know what I mean? If they can't stop the speed, they can't handle it, so what? Keep moving on them. Okay. Keep getting in and out on them. Keep it clean. That's what Floyd did.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
So the same thing with this kid. It was like
He's
turning and he's turning with
the third
me.
one?
Huh?
He's the third one?
Could be yeah. I mean, I've been in the ring with a lot of guys, but
that's 3. That's a hell of a list.
I mean, we spinning, we turning. Hey, you trying to get you a raise? We can't do that right now, okay?
Damn, okay. Damn, okay.
Boy, he in there working. Yeah, in there working.
Damn.
But Xander was another one of those guys that I knew was gonna end up on this side of the fence where he's just getting progressively better every single time he goes out, you know.
All dogs can't hang out on this side of the fence.
And what I really like about him, and then we'll move forward, I don't think you got any matchmaking for him, do you?
Nah. That's only one I want.
I think beyond that natural ability and that he's honed his skills and he's continued to do all that, beyond all that, he loves what he's doing. And I just know that kind of passion that he has is gonna just keep him going up. You know what I mean? Keep that trajectory going up. You know?
We just got a big super chat you guys need to address real quick.
Oh shit! Oh, that's our guy George. We got
who is this? George Zapata.
He got the bagel shop.
Oh, we missed it. No, he in PA.
The PA. We didn't make it.
He did this once before, didn't he?
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah. No. Oh, he's such an idiot. Shout out to our guy George, man. We're coming out there. I think I took care of him on some stuff. Let me know what you need, bro. The bagel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bagel guy.
That's love right there, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, well, you coming in? He coming in July.
Oh yeah, you here in July?
Right. Hey, just let us know. Reach out to me.
Send your number again.
Like he already got. No, I didn't. No. Why you stop telling people that? Stop telling people to give my number out. Hey, but no, me and George already in contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, George, just reach out when you get here, and it's all love, baby. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Carson, match that.
Hey.
Super chat.
Yeah. I get it back to you. Hey.
What's up, man?
Listen. Main event.
Man.
Main event.
I gotta take my.
We normally don't clap out loud, you know. Normally it's a salute.
Bro, I did not pick it to go like that. Tio, I apologize. Pops, I apologize.
No, he's supposed to be coming on soon. So
okay, well, I'm apologizing now, and I'll apologize then.
Okay, yeah.
But you don't say that unless you actually got the person, because now they waiting on Tio.
Well, hey, and tell other people to log on and
God,
check this out, because Tio should be coming on soon.
And there's a chance he may not come on, so y'all be prepared for that too.
I like to.
You know, sometimes
I like to be positive.
You know, sometimes your dad said he was coming and he never came.
Your dad ain't never said he was coming and come. All right? Never happened to you. Stop saying that.
That did happen to me. Yeah.
It did happen to you. Don't stop saying that.
It did happen to me. Shout out to my dad. R.I.P.
He said, R.I.P.
Come on. I'm the dad now.
Tell us what you were thinking. Cool, perfect timing for when he comes on because we've got enough time for him. Tell everybody
what I expected going into this fight.
all of it.
Man, what I expected going into this fight, I expect Josh Taylor to come in there and outclass this kid, school him, like put T.O. in his place. I didn't see none of that. What you thought you had that you didn't have?
So I met somebody last night and they gave me a card, and so when she came up to me, she said, "You ain't expect that, did you?" I said, "Not really." I said, "I could have seen it." And she said, "No, you didn't expect that. I watched the podcast." I'm like, "Hey."
Who was that?
I know. I need her name. I was like, I got a card so that I could shout her out, and I left the card.
You take pictures of cards when they give them to you.
That's
when
how you do that.
Give you business cards because you most likely don't.
And then the picture gets lost in the shuffle too. So that's how that's gonna go.
No, you can look it up by your dates.
Does
Anyways.
she know what she's doing? Is he going to the bathroom?
Come
on, tell us.
All right, so yeah, going into that fight, I didn't expect it to go this way. I expect Josh Taylor to be Josh Taylor and do his thing, control the fight from the start to begin. I thought T.O. would come out early, establish himself, get the intimidation going, but then Josh Taylor would go back into Josh Taylor mode.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
For all y'all and the lady that said, "Excuse me, I don't have your name. I don't mean to disrespect," but she said, "You didn't expect that, did you?" I said, if you was watching the lives, I said, if T.O. has success in the first 3 rounds, he'll be okay. That's
First
what
3 rounds, I had it 2-1 Taylor.
I think I had it 2-1
T.O.?
T.O.
But he was having a lot of success, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And
go,
you know,
continue.
he's big on that. Once you let that kid roll, it's like a ball rolling down the hill. It's hard to stop, Shawn.
Yeah.
He started getting in his mood. He started dancing.
Yeah.
He started sitting there. He started throwing shots. He looked bigger, faster, stronger.
Mm-hmm.
He looked his ring IQ. Mm-hmm. It was the T.O. that we seen beat Lomachenko, man.
Mm-hmm.
But then I said to you before the fight, does he fight down? Does he fight to level his competition? And last night he had all the motivation. If that's true, he had all the motivation. Mm-hmm. The world, a lot of people didn't believe in him. Mm-hmm. Everything was going wrong, stuff outside the ring, everything. Pushed all that to the side, and he showed up. Mm-hmm. Shout out to his pops. He said he fixed some stuff. Shout out to ESPN. I mean, I didn't hear a lot of the corner stuff. I got a lot of the Taylor corner, but that's another issue for another day. But I wanted to hear what his dad was saying.
How do you not get both corners?
After every round, Shawn.
How do you not get both corners?
Yeah, so I wanted to hear more stuff from the T.O. corner than ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
Yeah, Raphael,
Yeah.
32, he said, T.O. saved his career, biggest underdog story of the year. He talked about black fighters, but he was sure won last night. But he was sure won last night. Is he saying he was sure a black fighter last night?
But he was, I don't know, but he was sure won last night.
I was wrong.
Is he retired?
I didn't hear that.
He said, so he just, as he was leaving, he was by the media row and he yelled, "I'm retiring, man. You know, I'm done. I've take some time, but they only want to pay me $1 million. So come on." His contract ends. I've heard somebody said it's a 2-year contract. You even know better than me. Does boxing do 2 years or fights? Mm-mm. So word is he's sitting out till the end of 23.
That's possible.
I don't see Bob just letting you walk away like that.
There's no such thing as a 2-year contract.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. There's no such thing.
So I think he may take some time, step away. T.O. is not retiring from the sport of boxing.
Bump that. Get back to the fight.
You say you didn't hear it, so I'm just.
No.
A lot of people are actually worried if not in our chat, but a lot of people wonder if he's going to retire or not. And I just wanted to address it. What do you think? He going to retire?
I'm not talking about that. I'm excited for the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing for us to see what you project, just like he's projecting his retirement. He's projecting that out to us. Of course, ESPN talked about, do I still got it? And, you know, we've seen the tweeting and, you know, the situation with Tim Bradley and, you know, unfortunately, the list kind of goes on.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of funny because it's like when he said to us once before, he said, you know, I just said that just to kind of keep y'all on your toes or something along those lines. It's like, is that what that is now? I need your attention to me. I don't need you attentive to anything else because
I'm checking the volumes.
you can't help but wonder, is that something that he's just projecting to get people talking? He said that before. Just want everybody to talk.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the fight.
And man, that was T.O. Masterclass.
I watched the interview by Bill Haney had done.
Okay.
And shout out to Bill Haney and Dev. Thanks to Bill for coming on to the show this past weekend.
And all the love you gave us, because at times we definitely give you a lot of love.
But he kept saying the boxing Gordo. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
The boxing Gordo. And Tio never explained it. He said, yo, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you about to find out. But basically, as coming up in the amateurs, people used to call him the boxing Gordo from Florida. So he was a mover and a sticker and was really explosive. Not with the kind of power to lean him like he does now, but just very in and out, explosive, versatile. Everything we seen last night. He controlled the range and the distance last night. He controlled the tempo of the fight last night. He controlled the fight with his feet, with the ability to walk and look very nonchalant, like I'm not ready, and then bounce out. And move very nonchalantly. I didn't like this big-ass uppercut he was throwing last night, but those off-balance moves, even with that punch right there, it missed. But that off-balance, unorthodox shot keeps Taylor very alert, because that's the punch. The uppercut is the most dangerous punch in boxing for two reasons. Number one, it's the punch you don't see. Number two, it's the punch that leaves you open. So it's like, it's the catch-22 with that one. But for him to keep throwing those kind of punches off balance and be moving and sticking and doing the things he did, they kept saying we're getting back to the boxing Gordo. And when his dad told us on the lives that he said, I messed my son up, we fixed some things. Basically, he was saying I wasn't allowing my son to be himself. Tio is a very instinctive fighter. That counterpunch, explosive counterpunching ability that he has is predicated upon him just seeing it and feeling it and then doing it. Not predicated upon him using the jab, stepping around, and being as orthodox as his dad said he tried to make him.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I do know is last night, my man pulled every trick he had out of the hat.
What was the shot that made Josh Taylor never turn Josh Taylor all night? He never was able to get in his bag.
Never. He was just unorthodox. And I think that is what didn't allow Josh to get into a rhythm or to get into a flow. And again, T.O. is on.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, T.O.'s here.
Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast.
I did not think we was going to
Yet again.
Hey, T.O., I did not think you was coming, man. I'm like, this dude just got out of war. Shawn Porter over here calling your phone. You ain't got to answer all his phone calls, bro.
Nah, I love Shawn, man. He always has been a humble dude to me. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, we got it.
Tell him go.
You guys got me?
Yeah, we good.
Is that too loud for them?
Yeah, man. Since I was a youngin', man, like 19, actually 18, really. When I was 18 years old, Shawn Porter, man, 2-time world champion and everything, always treated me with love, man. So got to give it back. I promised him when I fought Campa, I was gonna do an interview with you, but I fell asleep. So
Yeah.
back,
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, I wanted to get well.
Hey, T.O., why Josh Taylor was never looked like Josh Taylor last night? You never allow him to be himself in that fight.
I think it's like Boy Jones Jr. once said. I think he said, like, it's not that these guys are not good. It's just that we make it look easy. So, it's just really that. I think body shots, that's what I focused on. I knew I had to break him down somehow, some way, and I was just towards like the midway of the fight, I was like, I got to start slowing him down. So let me go to the body and attack more there. And it made it much easier for me.
And at the end, T.O., I felt like you could have got him out of there and you he kind of laid back on it and said, I'm going to celebrate this victory. I'm like,
No, he
Teo,
didn't. No, he didn't.
what I see?
He went for it.
I mean,
He was
I
going
went
for
for
it.
I went for what I had to, you know.
Yup.
But Taylor's a big guy, you know. He knows how to survive. He got
Yeah.
the experience at that end, and I think he was going in that ring at like 165, big boy, you know. So, you know, I'm trying to crack him and everything, but he knew how to survive. He knew how to clinch. He was holding on for dear life. I mean, but that comes with the experience that these guys have. They're vets. Oh,
The boxing
Good,
Gordo. Please explain the boxing Gordo.
oh yeah, Slick Boxer Gordo, man.
Slick boxing Gordo.
Slick Boxer Gordo was a kid that took over everything in the amateurs. I mean, I won the U.S. Olympic trials, the National Golden Gloves, and the U.S. Olympic qualifiers that whole year. So Slick Boxer Gordo is really somebody that just hits don't get hit at all. Does a lot of head movement and does a lot of salsa, dancing, enjoying, and just really having fun in there like a big-ass kid, you know? So that's really who I am. And Slick Boxer Gordo really needed to come out last night. And that's what we did. You know, just a lot of stick and moving, smiling, showboating a little bit. And it kind of gets to the fighter's head all the time.
Your dad and I, we spoke before the fight. We spoke at the press conference, I believe.
Yes.
And he that's exactly what he said. He basically said that he was letting you loose, letting you free, giving you back the opportunities to just be yourself. Is that what you felt like going to the ring? Did you feel like through camp and everything you were able to be yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think what helped the best was the fact that he figured out the problem because he was looking at a sparring that I did with Ugas. And when I was sparring with Ugas, he noticed that, wait, you wasn't throwing a punch every... So that was the problem. My father was like, I got to throw a punch every 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. And meaning like a jab or something, just so I could stop the fighter from doing what they was doing. But it was actually only good when I fought and when I was facing Lomachenko. But it doesn't work for every other fighter. You know, Loma, he moves around a lot, and you got to be active with him. You know, but all these other fighters, you know, they were just trying to wait on me and trying to counter. And I'm the best counter puncher in the game. Like, I'm kingpin on that. And that's what we was missing. And he took that away from me. He noticed that. And after he figured it out, watching film of my sparrings from when I was younger, that actually happened like 3 weeks before the fight. And I thank God so much because he gave the blueprint, and it took so much of a pressure out of me to always think about throwing a punch, because then I'm not analyzing the fighter. I'm not studying his moves. I'm not feinting. I'm not doing nothing but throwing jabs and trying to stay on that consistent throw a punch every 2 seconds.
Hey, follow-up question to that right there. Did you feel that for yourself? Or was it when your dad said, hey, this is what's going on? Was it like the light bulb came up over your head after your dad identified that?
So I felt it, you know. I felt like, man, I felt pressure. Like, why am I, you know, you taking me off my rhythm a little bit? I ain't gonna lie. But then when he started, like, it clicked on him. It worked so much better. I was like, finally, like, wow, you know, like, God does talk to us in miraculous ways, man. Absolutely. And it really worked in that way for him. And what are the chances? I probably would have lost yesterday if we didn't fix it.
Yeah.
Hey. You know, because they would have just waited on me to come in. Yeah. And then that's the stuff that we didn't need.
Yep. And I love it. That's kind of that's Taylor's game too. Taylor's game is controlling the range, let you come in and then counter punch right there. So that
you know, with it though, like, champ, with that being said, that's why I didn't want to leave my father, because I knew there was something that we're just not connecting with.
Yeah.
But I know that we could fix it in due time. Just gotta have faith in it. And, you know, I can't say that I gotta switch to another trainer until I see no improvement. Yeah. You know, practice makes improvement. It doesn't make perfect, but it makes improvement. And I know that I trust in my trainer. Although he is my father, I love him dearly. I'm sure you know that from your own experience.
Absolutely.
But we know what they could do for us, and we know what others can't. I had Hall of Fame trainers, Hall of Fame fighters that wanted to train me, and I just was like, nah, we're just going to do this dynamic duo between us. We're going to figure it out.
On that note, I got a text from a great friend last night. Shout out to Larry Drummond. And I want you to just comment on this text for yourself. He said, Teo was up against a lot last night, and he beat it all. Also loved what I saw from his father and him in the corner. And if they keep that level of camaraderie they had last night going forward, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, that's really what it was. I told myself, really, you know what? I gotta give him some love in between those rounds in the corner, sitting down on the stool. I just told him, I was like, I got him. In the 4th round, I already told him, I was like, he don't want to be here no more. I could tell. And yeah, man, it's really true. The connection that we have, it's just made our bond much stronger. And that victory that I had wasn't for me, man. It was for God, man, to show everybody that as long as you have faith and as long as you believe before you even see anything, man, it's all going to come true in due time. You just got to have patience and a lot of faith. I like this stuff, you know, I really do. I love it. But yeah, man, however, you know, I'm gonna lay back right now and focus on my business part where Takeover Promotions, and I really want to help the kids right now and help the, you know, sign fighters, train fighters. I'm gonna be a coach. I'm gonna retire, take a step back from everything. I don't think there's no need for me right now. I'm actually gonna be helping these fighters rather than anybody helping me at this point, especially in the business aspect. They're not paying me enough. You know, they're only giving me $1 million a fight.
This is what I'll say about that. When my dad and I, we were having a really intense conversation, and he said, I'm going to go ahead and say what he said. He said, where would you be without boxing? What are you going to do if you don't box? And I said, Dad, I don't know what I'm going to do, even though I did. I said, but whatever I do, I want it to be because I get to help. And this podcast is help. I'm creating a life coaching program that's help. All these different things that I'm doing is help. And at the end of the day, if you can afford to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and things like that, by all means, I'm going to encourage you to help. Because at the end of the day, that is the legacy. Your legacy moves when you help somebody with what you've given them, and then they move that forward. That's how the legacy continues. You know what I mean? So we did have questions in the chat about you retiring. I said I'm not gonna touch on that. What I want to do is give this young man his flowers and tell him that you did something, in my opinion, that was amazing last night with everything that was put out in public about what was going on with you. You had us all fooled thinking that you were not gonna show up and be who you were last night, and it was, man. It was amazing, and it is the underdog story that a lot of people can grow and pull motivation from. Again, that help that you're talking about.
Well, there's like Nikola Tesla once mentioned, you know, there's a core in the universe that has 3 components that will make you successful, and that's strength, knowledge, and inspiration. Now, the first 2 you'll develop with time, and as you succeed, then you become that 3rd alignment, and that's inspiration to others. So, you know, really with myself, it's like, all right, where do I take this from this point on? You know, reason why I'm thinking of retirement is because, you know, my family has been very concerned with the way I've been expressing things. You know, whether it's the Black Fighters comment, whether it was certain other comments. I'm not racist. I just see it from a business aspect of things. You know, and I think it kind of rubbed people differently because they're not understanding my, I guess, my expression of words, how I say things, I suppose. But, you know, so I kind of don't want that pressure on them being like they got to be fearful of their life because someone's going to do something to me. No one's going to do anything to me. You know, they got to talk to the Father first before any of that. But when it comes to it, it's like, okay, you know what? I need everybody to calm down. Let me figure out something else. I am a very smart, intelligent individual, not just as a fighter, and I really want to express that outside of it now. You know, I have a lot of great ideas that I really want to express out there and make it into reality. I really want to open a gym, a 2-story gym that's going to have MMA and boxing, you know, and combine the combat sports, and I have it open in South Florida, you know, and then on top of that, you know, like I said before, be a trainer, you know, train fighters. My father will be training other fighters. We recruit fighters, teach them how to talk on the mic, you know, educate them how to be financially stable as well, you know, and show them that they could do it too. It's just all about you don't have to sell your soul. You don't have to do certain things like that to get your riches. You just got to have faith in God, man.
When you say retire, we did not see the last Teo. Man, you can't.
I think the only way you get Teofimo back is a 9-figure contract deal.
Okay. Money got to be right.
Because I've made ESPN over $100 million, and I'm still getting paid $1 million a fight, while all these other fighters that have not even done a quarter of what I've done and I've accomplished in the sport, they're getting 8, 10, 12, $15 million. So obviously I'm the black sheep of the industry, and they're really hurting me on that end. So I really want to fix the sport of the boxing world and the corruption that's going on. Obviously, it doesn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, but we need to help these young kids that are out there right now, and parents and families that are, this, Shawn. I mean, when we were in the amateurs, our parents had to sacrifice part of their partial rent or whatever so that they could have enough for us to travel.
When
and
you
do all
turn
those
pro,
things in the amateurs.
when you turn pro, you expect it to get easier, and it actually gets harder.
Well, it shouldn't. You know what it is though? It's the fact that they want us in a slave kind of situation where it's control, and it's like we are the bosses. We the ones that people want to come and see fight, and I know that no one's gonna want to come. I know that if I keep fighting, they're just gonna keep giving me pennies when I'm worth more than that. I'm worth 8, 9 figures.
Yeah.
And I've been knew that. And it's like, enough is enough. I'm not coming back. You
I
want me?
I was gonna say. I mean, let's keep it real. And then we'll let you go on this note. But it's no secret how rough the boxing game is, and there's no secret how unfair the business side of the game is to fighters. So from that standpoint, I know right now people don't truly understand what you've been through and what you're going through. And what you're trying to say, I 100% too. And you and I, we definitely need to have a couple of offline conversations, big dog.
Yeah, it's all about hope. And listen, we're all gonna die one day, right? But it's what we leave behind that's gonna make our legacy. I mean, Kobe Bryant passed away, but look what he did. Look at the diameter of how many lives and how many countries he affected, and impacted. I mean, from Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Bob Marley, Nipsey. I mean, the list goes on so many greats. Whitney Houston. I mean, there's so many, and it's not because of their accomplishments, but how many they inspired, how much they showed that they could make a dream turn into reality. Yeah. That's why I put the Walt Disney, and people, I put the Walt Disney, and it's like from Mickey to the Magic Kingdom. That's really where we're at now. Like, I became a need for boxing. So, if they really want to support those other fighters, go ahead. But no one's going to be as entertaining as I am.
Understood.
No one. I mean,
I really you were so entertaining last night.
Yeah, because that's the slick boxer part of me. I'm a kid at heart. Like, I was missing that because of the person I was with. They were sucking me dry for those 5 years, trying to compare my successes with themselves, and that's not how it works if you want to be in a relationship or in a marriage, So I had to learn from that, but God, may God, have mercy on her soul and everything like that too.
And I was going to go ahead, but I just want to say, like, hey, enjoy your victory, man. Enjoy last night.
I haven't slept,
leave all that, like, leave that business, leave all that alone. You got get rest, let that eye heal, and enjoy your win. But go ahead, Ant.
One thing I love is, I was worried about you, bro, going into the fight. I knew what Teo can do, but just certain things I was worried about. But, man, when you got up in there 3-4 rounds in, I got joy because I seen you having fun. The outside, nothing mattered. You was in that ring doing what you love to do, what you're married to, what got you here in the first place. You was Teofimo Lopez, 10 years old. You were having fun. You were a kid. And, man, that touched me because I seen he's actually happy and he's enjoying life. And I don't know what Josh was doing, but you were just having fun. You was a kid on the playground last night, bro. And I don't know if you felt like
My
that.
man, he kicked Josh off the swing.
Yeah, that was
He
crazy.
kicked him down the
He's
slide.
been a badass kid. Like,
Pushed him
Yeah,
off the
man,
handlebar, the monkey bars, pulled him down, all that.
The monkey bars and all, man.
All
I was
that.
having fun,
Hey,
man.
hey, Tio, we gotta let you go, big dog. But I want to have you back on again soon, man. Rest up though.
Nah, yeah, for sure, man. But I ain't sleeping yet, man. I gotta enjoy this. When I fought Lomachenko, I ain't go to sleep for 3 days.
There
So my
you go.
mentality is this. Before I go, my mentality is this. See, when I win and I make history, remake history, or when I win championship fights like this, I try to stay up as long as I can, because the moment I go to bed and I wake up, it's a new mindset, new goal. I don't even want to hear about that fight. I want to go on to something new, and that's the mindset I really have. So right now, no sleep, past 24 hours. So let's keep it going. Let's see how long I can go.
And we'll end on this note too. My motivational message for this week is inspired by you. So when it gets clipped and all that kind of stuff, I'll make sure you get it. I want to make sure you see that. All right.
Well, I'll be. Are you in Vegas?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Vegas. I finally get to see my son, man.
Very
Thursday.
good.
I'll be with him for 4 days,
Very
thanks to the
good.
judge. So that's a great thing.
You swing around this way, we'll catch up. All right.
You got it, man. Stay
Dinner
up,
on
guys.
you.
no, we're going to McDonald's. He got the Happy Meals.
All right, Teo.
Love.
Let you know, guys.
Stay
Major
blessed,
love,
man.
Always. Yes, sir.
Slick boxing Gordo right there, man. Listen, I got to defend my guy because I know.
What I
Yeah, go
liked
ahead.
about this interview is it counters all the stuff that was built up. We seen the happy Teo.
Yeah.
We seen joy. Obviously, you know me and you ain't gonna pull BS out
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. One
Yeah.
thing about your platform, our platform.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Our platform.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
It's different.
Yeah.
And the dude was.
Damn it, I had a thought and then you.
I
Based on what you were
apologize.
saying. Yeah. To me? Or?
Yeah. I messed up your thought.
Oh.
What you said? He had a thought on based on what I was saying about to him, or
Oh no. What you were saying, like all that whole build up and everything like that. Me as a fighter, I understand a lot of what's gone on in his life. No, I don't speak like him. No, I don't have the kind of mindset that he has about certain things or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, yes, I understand the pressures of being a professional athlete. I understand the pressures of being a boxer. Yep. I understand top to bottom. As I'm sure y'all know what he's going through. Y'all don't understand fully the business side of the things that he was talking about. And to be honest with you, I'd rather those are conversations that he needs to have with promotional team, with managerial and all that kind of stuff. That's not a conversation that he needs to have with me so that they see that and then they get upset, or so that they see that and then they come prepared to do whatever it is that they want to do, you know? So I wanted to cut him off of that just to kind of protect him and save him. And I think that, again, you know, you guys have really turned your backs on him because of the in-ring performances have not been spectacular.
The last two, yeah.
The last two, or last one. That's real. The last one. But then the outside stuff has really kind of just turned you off from Teo, and you can't deny what he did last night. No matter what he said, no matter what he's done, at the end of the day, his job is to get in the ring. His job is to entertain, and that's what he owes us, for the sake of words. No, he doesn't owe us anything, but he don't owe us a fantastic interview. He don't owe us going out and taking 1 million pictures every day. He owes us what he did last night, a primetime performance on prime time, and really just delivering and showing who he is, you know?
Then we got a super chat. You got it?
Yeah.
It's up there.
Cindy, he took 2 pounds. He sent 2 pounds. Appreciate you, Cindy.
Shout, that's like 2 cents.
I
When it transfers
don't know.
into
I don't know.
pounds to USDA.
Raphael, 32. Teo needs to tighten some techniques up. I agree 100%. We'll touch on that right now. I would like to see him fight Haney next. I like that. Are you ready for the 140-pound elite? Are you ready for the 140-pound elite? Are you going? Oh, those are questions for him. I appreciate those questions, Raphael. Sorry I didn't get those to him. Are you going on a break? Who's next? It sounds like it's a break. and I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag in terms of what I feel he was essentially saying and what he's going to attempt to do. But I will guarantee you he's taking a break. I don't expect it to be a long break, but I'm gonna let him do him. I'm 100% here to support him and try to help him in other areas as well. But would like to see him against Haney. I think that fight makes sense, and I think that if they come up to 140, they feel like that's meat. Even with as good as he performed last night, they still think that that's live meat, which is that means that's a great fight. What you think?
Hey, as a boxing fan, y'all gonna be mad at me. We don't need that fight this year. We get too much. We get too much.
You said that earlier. You was like, we spoiled.
We don't need that fight.
Everything.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take it to. We gonna take that to 2024.
We in June. That's
okay.
That's
right.
end of the year.
But we might be getting Wilder Joshua at the end of the year. How much you want? How much do you want from me?
I tell you what I want. I want them to put them fights on different damn days.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
How do y'all feel about that? I was messed up last night when all the fights was happening.
We've been talking about that forever. But and then he's gonna take a break, and then who's next? No telling who's next when he does decide to get back in the ring, especially depending on what his contract situation looks like and all those types of things. If he's willing to sit out for 2 years, that doesn't mean he signed a 2-year contract. It means he has 2 years left on his contract. Mm-hmm. So that would be very detrimental to his career. Him as a person, like you said, if he's willing to help and go out and do all these things, that's all great. But that would be detrimental to him in his career if he decides to take an extremely long break like that, just to get out of a contract, just to try to promote himself. It's all about what have you done for me lately? That's what my dad always said. So they remember this performance. You go 2 years, and all that. You got to act off all over
of this momentum, because if you don't get back in the ring, then we're gonna get Taylor Haney.
Yep. What you mad at Taylor Haney?
Yeah, I don't think I want it anymore.
This is the bottom line about last night. We got two great athletes got in the ring last night. Two great boxers got in the ring last night, and one was greater than the other last night. Taylor was not off. Taylor was not. There was nothing, as far as I know, no injury, nothing like that. He could not catch his rhythm. It was like he was trying to play. It was like he was trying to play double dutch, and they like this, and then Tszyu started speeding it up and then slowing it down, and it was like those times he lost some rounds. Yeah. Josh picked up some rounds, but he never picked up momentum, and Tszyu never really let him get going, and that's a testament to Tszyu last night. Cindy, appreciate them pounds, baby. Thoughts on Tszyu versus the winner of Spence versus Crawford? We don't need to talk about that.
Thoughts on Taylor versus the winners?
Taylor? Excuse me. Thoughts on Tszyu? I said Tszyu.
Oh, okay.
No, I said Tszyu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta say his name right. Everybody says Tszyu, but it's actually Tszyu. Thoughts on Tszyu versus the winner of Spence and Crawford? We'll never see him get in the ring with either of them. I could see him being crazy if he was able to do his own thing with his promotion and get in the ring. I could see him wanting to get in the ring with one of them, but that's a fight we'll never see. Michael Smallwood, love the channel, Shawn. Appreciate you, boss. Keep it up. I will. but I would love to see Tszyu versus Haney after his quote-unquote, I appreciate that, his quote-unquote retirement.
That's what we're going with. Quote-unquote retirement.
Yeah.
That is, push that around the boxing.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote retirement.
Yeah. Said
I like
by
that,
Ant
Shawn.
on the podcast.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going around right now.
Hey, let's, again, I think did I squeeze the rag dry? Is there anything I didn't say about this fight?
Nah. I mean, where'd Taylor go?
I just want to answer it one more time because a lot of us did not expect him to do what he did last night.
At all.
We thought Josh was going to be fired up. He was. We thought Josh was going to control the range and the distance. He tried to. And we just thought that this was going to be Josh's fight. It seemed like a majority of the people out there. There were definitely supporters out there of Tszyu, but when you look at everything he's been going through, blah, 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 you didn't expect that performance. But I like what he said. He said, I stuck with my dad. My dad figured it out. And they went in the ring, locked and loaded, and ready to put it down. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, he proved that. And again, like you've seen me go through it before and get in the ring like nothing was ever happening.
Yeah.
And that's what it takes for warriors. Warriors, we have to be very, very strong physically, but we have to be strong mentally. We have to be strong emotionally. We have to be strong psychologically, and they all have to connect and play their role. We have to be strong spiritually, and they all have to play their role and be on point at that right moment. And that's exactly what Teo did last night. He pulled it all together, and as two of a lot of people out there who didn't think that he would be able to pull that together, I definitely wanted to just salute him. I don't want to offer an apology. I want to just, hey, we saw everything, and this is what we thought it was going to be, and it was not that, and that is all him. It was not a Josh Taylor who wasn't focused, a Josh Taylor who wasn't ready. It was a better Teofimo Lopez in the ring last night.
Yeah. And next week we got Regis fighting. Regis lost to another opponent?
Yeah. Real quick, your thoughts on Teo versus Tank?
You just say Lopez.
Teofimo.
You're killing me with this.
Teofimo
versus Tank.
Ooh, damn. That's
damn, Shawn.
Look.
Damn.
Oh. Yeah, that's the right picture.
Teo versus Tank. Great fight, Shawn. Great fight. What are we fighting at? Tell me the numbers. Tell me what we fighting at. 135, 140, because that makes a difference.
Listen.
You got to go to the king. That's the king behind me.
Stylistically, they're the same fighter. The makeup is a little different. The size is a little different. But their boxing style, the way that they fight, is the exact same.
Would you hate me if
we've seen Tank be more explosive consistently, but against smaller, for the sake of words, smaller fighters. We don't see Teofimo Lopez at 135 anymore. I don't think it makes sense for him to go down. Okay. We see him at 140 against Tank. I think that's a really, really interesting fight.
Who said Tank would come to 140?
I don't think Tank is going to come to 140, but I'm just saying. I mean, they asked about that fight.
Oh, it's just a good fight.
I think stylistically, it's a great fight. I think.
Man, that's a good fight.
With that fight, you get what we were supposed to get with Ryan. We get the tickets sold, and we get the great fight.
That's a good fight. I mean, I might have to go with my man behind me.
Yeah.
Because that's just that man. What that man right there is doing is some legacy type shit.
Yeah.
But Teo ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
And I always say, depending on who Teo's fighting, he's motivated right. He's going to train hard for him. Mm-hmm. He's going to get everything he got. But this motherfucker behind me. I'm not betting against that dude. I can't. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Got Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah. We got Regis Prograis next week against Liam Paro.
Is that the third?
I don't know. You know, my ears aren't that close.
Shout out to if Shawn wasn't in Australia and we wasn't traveling so much and things was a lot slower. If this was 2022 of boxing, we'd been in Louisiana.
So the latest that I read earlier this morning, I know the poster still says Zorrilla, but what I saw this morning
no.
was that there's a new opponent now. Yeah, it's Liam Paro. It's all good.
Oh, you good? Yeah.
I thought I had read that the other guy had dropped out, and now it's
It
these
was
guys.
back to zero.
Yeah.
Zorrilla.
How does that happen? What happened to him? We ain't got all the answers.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll be in Queens.
Yeah.
Queensland
Where you
next
going?
week.
BoxRec has Zorrilla as well.
Zorrilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Australia.
Okay.
Queensland.
You calling?
I'm calling it. Yeah.
Tszyu.
Yeah. Tszyu versus
Ocampo.
Carlos Ocampo. Yeah. I should probably start studying for that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you should have been on the flight while you was delayed instead of getting ready for your show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife was like, "Are you going to Australia?" I said, "No, I'm on my way home."
Oh.
Because it just took a little long for me to get back. But great show. Hope you guys appreciate it.
You got a
this
super
one.
chat?
Oh, we got a super chat. Stop sending super chats, all right? We're trying to
Don't
end this show.
say that. Keep sending them. We about to close the show, but keep sending them even after. Maybe I'll answer them on the way home.
Is this Michael Smallwood again? Yes, I was going to say they're both explosive and athletic and have some power. I think that's an interesting fight. I agree, Smallwood. That is an extremely interesting fight from every perspective,
Yeah,
too.
that's a great fight.
Yeah, and Teo has the size, too, so.
Yeah. And we're going with a little motivational.
Yeah.
I would say.
No, because I want you to piggyback off of what I got.
Okay, all right.
Man, security, everybody. I mean, I had a ball last night. It was picture after picture, and the security, they was like so like just generous. You know, they kept saying they didn't even know who I was.
But they
some
seen
of them
everybody
did. But they come and they caught my name. They're like, Shawn, we got to stop. I was having a ball, but I sit down and the security guy in front of me. Shout out to, I hope I say his name right, Julio. I believe that's what he said. I asked him to pronounce his name, Julio. I'm sitting there, and he says, I wrote down the conversation. He says, hard being you. I said, it's fun being me. And he said, hey, it's fun being me. And I'm looking at the security guy, and I'm like, great. And then he says, who's got it better than us? And this is the motivation for this week is love yourself. Love who you are. Love everything that you're about, everything that you stand for, everything that you have. Love the legacy. Yeah, we on TV and we got championships that we got to win. And y'all going to see everything that we do and we have this boxing legacy. But it's just like what I told Teofimo Lopez. That's one legacy. We have the ability to have, again, two legacies. The things that we do outside of the ring that live on and last and affect people in a positive way. So when I'm looking at this security guy, and he looks at me and he says, it's hard being you. And I said, it's fun being me. And he said, hey, it's fun being me. And security guy, older gentleman, says, fun being me. I love when he said that. You know what I mean? And that touched me, right? And then he said, who's got it better than us? And as soon as he said, who's got it better than us? I said, that's my motivation for this week. I'm having a ball this week, and I have the opportunity to speak to someone who none of y'all know, ain't never been on TV a day in his life, but he loves his life. You got to love your life. And now you understand why I came in here with this kind of energy.
You know me.
And that's what I was like, yo, give me something.
You know me. I believe, man, no matter what. Like, I got a brother, man. Don't make all the money in the world, whatever. My brother just likes to fish, relax, drive around, go to work. My brother is one of the most happiest people in the world. His life is very, very simple. But what he has, he makes the best of it. All the money, I mean, don't get me wrong, money makes things a little bit easier, but money don't matter. Yeah. At the end of the day, money can't fix my mom dying of cancer, can't fix my dad dying of this. Yeah. So I always believe that whatever I got, I maximize. Yeah. And I love hard, and whatever I do, I try to make the best of it. Yeah. I never believe in not doing something. Because and where I'm from, I didn't even know I would be being on TV with you. That's me watching stuff right now. Like sometimes I can't believe I'm in this moment. Yeah. But I maximize everything I do, and I'm happy to be where I'm at in life, and I'm always thankful. You see me, Shawn, I talk to the janitor like he's a CEO. I will randomly talk to you like you my best friend. Yeah. I get too many people my number. Some people
New Yorkers walk by and say, "Oh, those nice flowers you got." Shut up.
Yeah, because you never know what somebody's going through, and a little bit of joy can change their whole day around, Shawn. Yeah. I'm all about making people happy, man. Yeah. But that right there, no matter what that man's doing in life, his life is great. Yeah. Whatever you're doing in life, man, your life is great. It's somebody that will pray to be in your spot. Yeah. I promise you. Yeah. I promise you, somebody, whatever you're going through, somebody will pray for your problems.
Yeah. It's like that saying goes, there was a man complaining that he didn't have no shoes until he saw the man that didn't have no feet. Yeah. Much easier said than done. Of course, I always know anything that you said to someone is much easier said than done. But and this is a whole nother thing. I might do something soon. Maybe I'll put this on the Patreon. And I've said time and time again that I'm working on this life coaching program. I have a theory. And that theory is that because we are a positive charge, and I'm not going to go deep into it, but I'm going to take this somewhere and then we'll end it. But because we are a positive charge, we're alive. We're breathing. We move. We are alive. We are a positive charge. I feel like we're naturally attracted to negativity. That's a whole nother thing, and I know I'm probably blowing y'all minds right now. I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper, but this is where I want y'all to get from that. Stop focusing on the negative. Don't focus on the fact that you woke up late. Get dressed, get going, brush your teeth, and get out the door, and get back on time. Easier said than done, but a lot of people focus so much on the negative that they never see all of the good stuff.
Affects their whole day.
Never see all of the good stuff behind them. That was gonna be my motivation. Then I had to switch it up, but yeah, I got so much for y'all. Hey, I'm hyped, man. I'm blessed to be me. I'm blessed to be me.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
And be blessed to be you.
And be blessed to be you. You know what I mean? This is the PorterWay. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.